Hello everybody and welcome. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to MotorSport Manager. Last we left off, P14, P17 in the standings. Last race was in Munich, where we ended up P14 and P16. Not our best race, but hey, we're ahead of the Predators, so, you know, it's a win for me, win in my book. And in the team standings, we're still P8, slightly ahead of Dragon Race Team China. I don't believe that's gonna stay true for the last 4 races of the season, but man can dream. Yeah, they did P6 and P13 last race, yeah. Car condition update, yeah, I don't understand this mail we receive every time, like, oh yeah, the car broke down and they're gonna take time to fix. Yeah. Wondering any thoughts on Andres Sabado? Thinking of working with him? Yeah, sure. He's buttered up. Any good, actually? Well, better than our drivers. Bit old though. Pit crew review, one mistake. I've conducted an after-action report with Emile Cassou about their mistake. What did Emile do? Why is Emile on the tires instead of being on the jacks? I guess it was I didn't check. Probably the automated thing. Yeah. Should probably not be lazy like that, but hey-ho. This is better. Yeah, we'll No, you're a waste to be on the jack. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no, you should be on the front. That works. We don't really do much hot fixing, but refueling is what takes the longest, so I want people who are at least decent at it. Okay. And Zabato blitzes the opposition. Wonderful. Car-wise, repairs in progress. We've got a new engine coming up. Money-wise, we were still looking a bit rough, but hey. I don't think we can make a new part from now on. How long do we have for the new sponsors? 1 race, we'll get a new one. Well, we need a good upfront payment then. Because, yeah. Probably the last part we're making this season. But hey, we can improve what we have and isn't banned. Let's see. Why can I still improve it? Oh, it's still at 69. Nice. Yeah, 23 days before the race, so we'll just try to improve every single part we have equipped. And then most likely we will have to replace them with parts that does not get us banned. But we had to take that chance with our designer. Alright, moving on. Oh, it's over. Alrighty. Yeah, whatever we can improve. And we have equipped. Ooh. Yeah, we have a part at 2. Well, at least it's reliable, question mark. 13 days before the race. Okay, so we can do a bit of reliability work then. We'll have to do so. Let's go. Cycling race coming up for Faith. More fitness and marketability. My lung capacity through the roof. Well, that's good. What was your fitness at? Yeah, you definitely need that fitness bonus, Faith. Maybe you should go on a run more often. Although you are 24, so it does dip with age. Dilemma, it's Andre's birthday. Should we get him a nice present? He's pretty touchy about his birthday. 100,000? It's not a present. That's... Yeah, a card will do, Andre. They just probably won't be working together at the end of the season anyway. Counting reports. El Sadat is one of the strongest drivers Well, that must be pretty damn even. HT Motors, Racer. Addictive personality, okay. Well, we'll see at the end of the season who we try to recruit. Both rounds of these higher championships, which are very far from us, both metaphorically and quite literally. New vote. Rear wings can be developed. I'm gonna say no. I want to save me money. I want to save me money for fewer parts. If we can develop our own... Yeah, no. I'm gonna double vote for well, against it. Oh, wow. Okay. Good. I'd rather pour my money into the engine or whatnot. Andre Gomez ties the knot. Oh, wow. It's his birthday and he got married. Life is wonderful. Good on you, mate. Good on you. And the new engine is here. Can we equip it already? I mean, of course we can, but 35% reliability may not be what we need. Who has the worst engine? It's Andre. It's of course a risky part. Why are you angry? You think we are shafting you parts-wise. There you go. I mean, we pretty much were, considering your gearbox. What's that new engine? Yeah, we'll try to make it as reliable as possible before we start. Oh my god, the potential, however, is very good with this one. Shame we probably never will get to see it, because we're gonna get caught, but hey-ho. Likely some rain during the race. Only 20%. Oh. Good suspensions are good. Well, everything sucks anyway, so who cares? Our gearbox is to be one of the worst of the grid. Yeah, it is. It is. There's literally no doubt about it, my dude. For the race. 16th or above is the best we can do. Top speed, medium speed corners, and what was that? Rear wing? It's a spec part, so rear wing isn't too critical. And it's already raining on Friday. Wonderful. Got Andre and Jose for our better feedback. Let's see. It's going to dry pretty quickly, but we're still going to go out on inters. As usual, going towards the middle of the... Oh, wow. Towards the middle of the green bars, except for the handling. I'm going to stay. I'm going to go just at the edge. Maybe one tick over. Inters, let's go. You want way less wing than your red. Pretty top speed heavy, but yeah, do that, and I'll catch you after practice. Well, suffice it to say, it seems that practice went well, but as you can see, all the others did their runs on inters and wets. It was a bit of a weird weather, so we are as fast on the softs that they are on the inters, which is quite frankly concerning. And I have no clue about how good the last setup is. And it's raining, or at least everybody's got... Oh no, it's a full wet weather. Oh lord. I was gonna say, at least everybody has experience on the inters, but no, the start of the race is... I'm still gonna go for the inters. Well, the inter performance increase in case it stops pouring. But yeah, okay, good. Okay, the second setup was better. I tried to do some tweaks to it, but yeah, that's fine. I landed on a pretty good one with Gomez. Wet tires, yes. Bit more of a struggle for Faith car, only 80%. The handling was just not... the feedback was just not there. I'm going to do some last minute tweaks, because when did that ever go wrong? And we have no clue, we'll have no clue about the feedback, but hey. As usual, one fuel lap for Anthony, because she is not as smooth as Gomez. Full push. It's gonna take a while to get some temperature into these wet tires, Gomez is 17th in the championship. Faith is 14th, hence the starting order. We are in Great Britain in Guildford. 5 lights are out. And we are racing. See you turn 1. And immediately Gomez overtakes Tong for the 3rd position. We got El Sadat running wide. Anthony managed to keep P7. That is very good for now. The wet is kind of the great equalizer, although El Sadat will have other opinions for that. Good start from Gomez. Now we need to stay at the front with the Predators. And you can see the tire temperature is not there. Oh, Tong coming back at Gomez around the outside, but Gomez keeps the position. It's a pretty linear first lap, but Anthony is now under attack by Marchetta, who will go through on the straight because our car sucks. We'll keep on. No, actually, we won't keep on pushing that much. Not in traffic. And around the outside goes Tong, back in the inside of the chicane, and Tong is through, but Gomez fights back, goes for the narrow line, and takes P3 back. Very well done. We're now on what is totally not the hanger straight, going to Maggots and Beckett's. Or not Maggots and Beckett's, I guess. It's totally not. Oh, around the outside, Gomez. Through goes Gomez. In the S's, and Gomez is now in P2. Anthony has dropped to P11. Yeah, we'll literally have an airport track. That is completely Silverstone, and it is absolutely pouring for the first few laps. These wet tires barely having some temperatures. Everybody is still pushing on these tires simply because it's just so hard to heat them up. Marchetta is only 1.7 form right now, but has overtaken. Anthony is now bogged down in the middle of the pack and is going to slowly sink through it. Now in P13. Gomez holding strong in P2. Santa Ana 1 second off the road. We're going to start being a bit more careful on these tires. Oh my god, look at that pack. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, you clearly cut the corner here. P11. There are kind of corner cut penalties, by the way. It seems that FIA was asleep this time around. When are they not? Okay, Marchetta is through Gomez. Not surprising, he's in a much better car. He's probably going to go try to get Santa Ana. Anthony, P18. Yep, P19 now. And just El Sadat catching up after running a wide at T1. Gomez now under attack by Dreyfus in a superior car, same as Marchetta's. At least same team. Holding strong. The longer we can hold, the better, because a second or two from the pack for Gomez, if we get a quick stop, will be amazing down the line. We will have to tell Faith to hold back on the last couple laps to make it fuel-wise. But that's okay for the time being. What's the weather looking like? It will drop, but it's a bit too early to say if we're going to go on inters or if we stay on the wets. And now Gomez is the cork in the bottle. The quicker cars have made it to the front of the pack, and Gomez is just holding everybody. In the meanwhile, Anthony is dead last. You can't get past Char. Char just passed you, actually. So, I mean, technically correct. But yeah, we're holding everybody back. Gonna keep on pushing on these tires. There's a lot of drivers who are pushing. Try to keep them even remotely warm, because the moment you stop pushing in these tires, they will go dead cold in this weather. It's 9 degrees in the air. And I think we're gonna switch to inters. So I'm gonna tell them to stop pushing as much for fuel anyway. But in 3 laps time, we will go on, in 2.5 laps for Anthony, we will go to inters. Gomez now in P5. Anthony has actually overtaken Evans for P19. They are in no man's land. Gomez now P6. Yeah, he held as long as he could, but there's only so much you can do in such an inferior vehicle. And now Gomez is starting to sink in turn, but Evans being at the back is what is good for us. Santana is still in P3, which is impressive. She did get caught up. The box in a couple laps, yikes. Yeah, the first couple laps will be delicate on the Inters, but there's not much else we can do. Gomez fighting in the pack to keep a position in the points, but well, everybody has points. I forget, it's not just the top 10 in this series. Okay, Anthony, you will box next lap. And push a bit. You'll go on Inters. Now, don't bin it, because the first couple laps are going to be precarious, to say the least. I'm only going to put 7 laps of fuel, because we may have to box pretty soon. 8 laps. 8 laps of fuel. And I'm going to try to go fast. We may have to box pretty soon for dry tires after. Unless the weather changes again, because that's the thing that can happen. How are you 2.5 seconds behind Tong? You can't be that terrible, surely. You know what, don't answer that. And in the meantime, Gomez is sinking, the pack is stretching. The leaders in their faster cars able to stretch their legs. I would have liked a top 10 finish, but I doubt this is on the cards today. P15, yeah, that's usually around where we finish, but it's even worse on this race for some reason. Maybe the track doesn't suit us particularly well. Right, push, and you'll box. Okay, there are some cars in the pits. 8 laps of fuel. Maybe we will box you a bit earlier, but at least you'll be able to push. Yeah, there are some cars in the pits, and they are going out on Inters. Okay, same as I do. Oh, the eye seems to be a bit better than in Golden Lap. Okay, there was a mistake, but it didn't cost us any time, really. Since it was on the front wheel during refueling, so it cost us nothing. And Anthony is now absolutely nowhere. Well done. Gomez is pushing, trying to overtake El Sadat before the pit lane, but El Sadat also dives in the pits for Inters, just as the track is starting to dry out. So that's the good lap to do so. And yeah, I'm going to tell them to push on fuel, because I strongly suspect that we're going to have to box for dry tires way before our fuel is... Yeah, I should have short fueled a bit. Oh well. Could have, would have. Okay, P13 and P18. There's still 5 more cars to stop, but they must be quite slow on these no, they're not slow on these wets. Maybe this is the correct lap to box. And round the outside goes Dreyfus. Yeah, no, they probably did it at the right time. But Gomez still makes a position, and actually on the inside of Dreyfus in T1, the fight continues in T2. Sorry, T3. Now the chicane. Nah, Gomez has to get back. Maybe a dive at the hairpin. Nope, tries around the outside. Absolutely doesn't find the grip. And yeah, we're going to be pushing on that fuel because the track is drying pretty quickly and the sun is actually coming. So these Inters are not going to stay on for very long. We will box for new boots quite quickly, so I think getting rid of our fuel as fast as possible is probably the play here. It would also allow us to, drive quicker and kill the engine quicker, but should be fine, I think. 55% is a bit low, but we are halfway through the race already. Your tires are starting to cool down a bit too much, Anthony. Evans and Tong are in no man's land. Did Tong make a mistake or had an issue in the pits? Also, what is that number? Or is it everybody is 1 except my drivers are 5? Is that the current form? No, because Gomez is on 9. Gomez is on fire. He's actually following Dreyfus pretty closely. Is Dreyfus saving her tires? Nope, she's actually pushing. Okay. And yeah, we're already almost out of inter territories. I think I will box Anthony this lap. And or maybe I box Gomez. Wait, 10 laps? Yeah, we can go to the end. Maybe I box Gomez now. Try to get, yeah, I will box Gomez. And we'll go on the softs. We'll fill her up. And we'll try to reach the end of the race like that. We'll try to undercut this group of Dreyfus and Rogers. And Antonov behind us, because the track is very much suited for dry tires at the moment. And it's only gonna get... Wait, can I box them both? No, 5 seconds is just not enough of a gap. Early pit for me? Who knows? This is a gamble, but in order to win with this team, we gotta do what we gotta do, my man. If we don't gamble, we don't win. Okay, we did carry a bit too much fuel with Andre, but hey-ho. 10 laps to go. Get some heat in these tires. We got free air, so full push on these dry tires, which should be faster than the Inters. So hopefully we undercut the pack with Rogers and Dreyfus and Antonov. And meanwhile, Anthony actually fueled pretty well because I told her to full push. And it's a good thing I did because, oh my god, is she nowhere. Excess fuel, that's a lie. Well, it's not a lie, it's technically correct, but the excess is like 3 milliliters. The AI is not boxing. Oh wait, no. Evans and Tongs behind us are. Okay. Okay. 9 laps. Perfect. Full push. Just regular push. Gomez is through. And the question is, is that undercut going to work? It's a 2-lap undercut actually. But we are in that pack between P12 and, well, now it's 12 and 16. We're gonna be ahead of that pack, right? We are on the dry tires, they are in the Inters. We've been pushing, they got temperature. Surely we come ahead of that group, right? Oh, Marchetta has crashed. Oh, thank God there's no safety car. I would have been a bit mad. They're still going on the Inters. Do they see something that I don't? No? Okay. Alsadat did come out on super softs behind us. Okay, so Alsadat was at the back of the pack we were fighting in, so... hard to tell, but surely the lap here on the Inters is going to be slow. I mean, there are worn Inters, and the track is basically dry by now. Well, everybody's in the pits now. First drivers are already starting to leave the pits. And Gomez is actually through. No, he's behind Antonov, who must have done a very quick stop. But Dreyfus is behind. Okay, good operation. We're in P10. It was P9, but Elsadat said no. And now the question is, can we keep it? The answer is probably we can't keep P10. Especially that we don't have that much fuel to spare. And by that, I mean we really don't have fuel to spare. And Jonsson Dottir is already just on our rear wing in a few corners. So I suspect we're going to go back to P12, P13 very quickly. Well, more like P13, P14. Yeah, around that pack. But hey, at least we know the strategy was the correct one. It's just the car isn't. We have a bit of excess fuel. I'd rather keep it for the very end of the race. Ooh, Dreyfus has a low part. That could be good for us. So when a part goes in the red zone, it can break at any time. Like go from... And Arbeloa has crashed. Ah, safety car. Should we come in? I'll try to keep track position. Our tires are the... Nobody's going to come in. Nobody's going to box. because they got quite fresh tires and then a fuel to go to the end, so I don't think we can box. I mean, we can, but I don't think we should. Oh, he was behind us? Lame. Did you crash? Yikes. Did you just forget to turn the steering wheel, mate? You're better than that. Well, I did not want a safety car, and we have a safety car. And it's gonna last forever. Maybe Dreyfus will pit, actually. Fix their car. Cheap. Nope. Everybody has to catch the safety car queue, and there's only like 3 laps remaining, so... Heading to garage. Wow, P18, you better hurry. Okay, I'm gonna take a risk. Yeah, I know the tires are cold. I'm gonna do something the AI doesn't. I'm gonna tell them to... I'm not sure it's gonna do anything to tell them to push under the safety car, to be honest. For the tire temperature, but yeah. Oh no, it's climbing. It's like they're weaving on the straight, maybe. Oh wow, Dreyfus teleported to the front with an exploding engine. I told you you should have done that. So going full speed into the pits. And we are racing again. 2 laps to go, so everybody's going to be pushing like crazy, I gather. Unless somebody significantly short fuel. Melo ran wide, but we couldn't overtake, and Melo's car has a problem. Gomez, this is your door to the top, well, 11. But careful, because Chu wants to go through that door. Don't leave it open. 2 laps to prove you're a decent driver. We're still not going to keep you at the end of the season. Run wide! No, don't do that, actually. No. Chu is through. P13, P14. Which is probably where our real pace is. Basically ahead of the 2 Predators. And whoever retired. Last lap. Faith Anthony sets a PB. Well, great. Really, love what you do. Okay, can we see anything happen? Yes, we can see Anthony under attack by Tong. Come on. I think Gomez is pretty safe, but Tong is attacking Anthony. Try to get that 1 point from our driver. Only 1 sector to go. Anthony has a bit of a gap. 6/10. Will it be enough? It should be. Only the final chicane to go after this corner, and yes, this will be a P13, P14, so basically ahead of the 2 Predators and the 3 DNFs. And Tong, who is from Dragon Race Team China, so is Chu, so we got a tumble sandwich here from Dragon Race Team China bred. Not a bad result. I mean, a pretty... How should I put this? Expected? We did a different strat, and it kind of worked. Well, different, not that different, actually, because others did very similar, but we tried. It just didn't pan out too well. Oh well. No regret. Risk of rule break. Okay. How much are we getting demoted? Oh my god, the FIA... Sorry, the GMA is blind. Again. Oh, except for Jons Dortier car. 4 places. Well, it doesn't affect us, but yeah, Dragon Race Team around us. 15 points for them, 15 points for us. Which means, in the driver standings, Gomez overtakes Dreyfus after her mechanical DNF. And so does Tong, and Anthony doesn't move. And in the team standings, we got ahead of Dragon Race Team and of Octane Racing. Wow, I did not see that coming. What happened to... Okay, they had a DNF. Oh, okay, Dreyfus DNF, and even Marchetta. No, wait. Oh, they got both DNF. Oh, both driver DNF. We can't to forget for Octane Racing, which means they will re-overtake us very quickly. But hey, for now, P7, and we're still fighting with Dragon Race Team China. Only 3 races to go in the season. Tummels Racing can do a lot better than that. How do I know? Andre Gomez just told me. Oh, see, he's a lying piece of... Yeah, that. What does he know? He can't even drive the bloody car properly. Well, better than Faith, but the bar is not that high. 34 years old in F3, you've got to ask question, Faith. Okay? Okay. But good result overall. And, oh, Jose was not maxed out, actually. He still have room for progress. Yeah, no, we're firing all 3 drivers. Well, we're not firing, we're not renewing all 3 drivers at the end of the season. Not that they're bad or that they did anything wrong, they're just not good enough. I'd rather have a cheap upstart with a lot of potential who will stay with us for a few years and we can develop. Money-wise, we're still barely there. Let's rotate our pit crew. Oh my god, F Bagwe, why are you here? It's a good thing we don't pay you much because well, you can't do much. Yeah, it's only the front wheels. The refueling is really the important thing, and oh my god. Yeah, no. Go the rear jack or something. God, you suck. I didn't want to spend my money just yet. I just let the bad people leave naturally and we'll get the good people coming in progressively. But that's going to be a problem for future tumbles because that's the end of that one. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here in the wet Great Britain. Hope you had a good one, I sure did, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.